So we've been finding money for our $1,000 emergency fund project for just over a week now. I thought today would be a really good chance to have a look at where we're going to put our money once we've accumulated our $1,000. So let's have a look. We're going to look up savings accounts, and I'd like to have a look on finder.com.au. I find finder.com.au to be really great in order to really hone it down to your specific needs, and I'll show you why. So if you just Google savings accounts, finder.com.au, let's go down a little bit. You'll see you can put in information that's specific to your situation. So we're aiming for $1,000, so that will be our initial deposit. Now, personally, I'm not going to be adding any money to this straight away, so my monthly deposit will be $0, and I'd like to see the interest that I'm going to earn over 12 months. Now, keeping in mind, being our emergency fund project, this is purely funds that are put aside for unexpected events. So things like your tires, plumbing issues, home maintenance, an appliance decides to kick the bucket at home, your microwave goes bung. You've got this money put aside for those emergencies that we haven't planned for. So that's why I'm choosing not to put any additional funds in this per month. Now, coming up in early 2017, I've actually got some other projects in order to help us get out of debt. So any of our consumer debt, we're going to aim to pay that down. So credit cards, car loans, and personal loans. And I'm also going to go through different strategies that you can use in order to put away money for big events throughout the year. So Christmas, holidays, etc. So let's concentrate purely on emergencies here. So if we have a look at these accounts, you'll see along the top line, you have a couple of different options that they give you information for. So you've got your maximum variable rate per annum, your standard variable rate per annum, bonus interest rate per annum, fees, minimum balance and deposit, and your interest earned. So I'd be honest, I have had a quick look at this before. Now with ME, I did notice, so if you have a look here, maximum variable rate per annum, 3.05%. It's pretty good. You're looking at $31.44 over the year. It's not a lot, but any is better than none at this point. But it's this standard variable rate that I worry about, 1.3%. So you can see here, the bonus interest that ME are going to give you on the funds in your account is 1.75%. So I'd like to know what I have to do in order to qualify for that 1.75%. So let's have a look. Okay, so if we just go down to the product details, so you'll see here, introductory bonus offer conditions. So to receive bonus interest for any calendar month, you must have an ME everyday transaction account. And during that month, you might make a weekly purchase with your debit MasterCard using Tap and Go. So this doesn't really meet my personal strategy. I don't want an additional account. I don't want a Visa account so that I can easily access these funds. So it's not really going to suit me. So if we just go back, if I don't open up that account and I don't use the Tap and Go, I'm only looking at an interest rate of 1.3% per annum. So that's a big difference to the 3.05% for the maximum that you can get. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sort the options by the standard variable rate. And then this will bring up, you'll see over here, you've got the highest to lowest going from standard variable. So if for some reason I don't qualify for the bonus interest, I know that this is the interest rate that I'm going to be receiving. All right, so looking at standard variable, AMP is at the top at 2.1%. Their bonus interest is 0.45%. That would bring us up to 2.55. So over the 12 months, on our $1,000, we'd earn $22.73. So let's see what we have to do in order to qualify for that bonus interest. And at least if we don't, we're going to get the 2.1%. Okay, so conditions. The bonus rate is applicable for the first 4 months from the date your account is open. Bonus rate is payable on account balances of up to $5 million. So that's pretty straightforward. You're going to receive that bonus interest as long as you open up the account, you'll accrue that interest for the first 4 months. So they're not asking you to do anything huge, no additional accounts, no Visa debit cards. So that sounds pretty good. So let's just go back, and it's sorted it again from maximum variable. So we'll just get it back to the standard variable. So if we look down, let's look at Rabo Direct, because that maximum variable rate is 3.05%. The bonus is 1.05, which that's quite appealing. We'll earn an extra dollar than we would with AMP. But their standard variable rate is only 0.1% lower than AMP. So let's have a look at what we have to do in order to qualify for that. Past it. Okay, introductory interest rate is applicable on new customers with balances of up to $250,000, available for 4 months from the day the account is opened. So very similar, exactly the same to AMP. You will accrue that bonus rate for the first 4 months that you've got the account open. So as long as I open the account and deposit my $1,000 immediately, I don't want to open this any earlier than once I've got my $1,000, because if I put in $500 and then I can't put the additional $500 in for, say, 2 months, I'm only getting that full interest rate on the $1,000 for the 2 months. So look, that looks like it's a go. Rabo Direct. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So at the end of the month, end of December, once I've got my $1,000, I am going to open up an account with Rabo and deposit it into there. Now, $23.75, we were looking at ME, we were going to earn $31.44. It is a bit less, but as I've pointed out, it's really this standard variable you need to look at. Don't let them suck you in with the bonus interest rates. Make sure you do your research, because you really want to make sure that you make your money work for you. And of course, there are a lot of others. If you just keep going down, feel free to have a look. I just wanted to give you a quick example and just get you thinking about options come the time when you've accumulated, when you've found your $1,000. So comment below. If you've got any suggestions, any questions, please comment below. Don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss the next video. As I said, we've got some really exciting projects coming up in early 2017. It'll either be late January, I'm thinking, or early February. Let's get the kids back to school and settle down, and then really knuckle down on our financial goals for 2017. That's all for now. Until next time, stay savvy.